Daddy the Captain is now live streaming just chatting ramen then editing the vlog.
I have discovered how to go live on Instagram, but I do need a vertical format, so that might be the thing I need to tackle next.
You're just trying to be live everywhere at the same time. Check out Death Coast 831, they are playing Tekken 8 at https Twitch TV Death Coast 831.
All right, what's up, Death Coast? I'm trying to be live everywhere at the same time. I want to be inescapable.
Ty Widget 0712. Hello my love. You are inescapable
I
already.
know. But even more apparent, shock and awe, baby.
Check out Yeezy Kilts, they are playing Battlefield 6 at https Twitch TV Yeezy Kilts. Uber everywhere.
So fly. Mm-hmm.
Thanks Widget 0712. Y'all are welcome for the shouty outies. Yeezikild's battlefield soon. Nice tits.
Nice tits.
Thank you.
There's pizza coming in once.
There's pizza coming. What kind of pizza?
Uncle Bill, what kind of pizza?
Death Coast
Death Coast 831, that's all I play.
That Calvin the captain.
What kind of pizza?
No, we're having part. Let's do pizza for you. When you fall, I'll
I'm gonna go to mushroom pizza.
Why
Why my TT is different?
$3,000 more.
What's up? You have it home?
Right here.
I'm not hungry.
No, it's better. This is not the carpet. You know how you, if you run out of pencil, how you get more.
I know.
Okay, well, do it then. Yeah, you don't need to run it, of course. It's gonna break. Fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You do want me to get dressed right here? Isn't this where you want me to record how well I cook? I understand you want to, get this memory forever.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Case.
Yeah.
Where's pizza?
Gonna play?
Where's pizza?
Oh, it's over here. Might be too tall for you.
No.
No, I'll get it for you. Here, bring a bunch of plates in there. Here. Leave them over there, okay?
All right, thank you.
What's going on?
Said I'm making any for you. You said I'm making any for you.
But I love it not. This, if there's some leftovers, I'll get some.
Yeah.
Monte David or we go on third. Bring that one. No, I got my.
Where is the gabagool? Never run. Never run.
Really? Anger, study, and played or testing. So, right now, we're gonna get some live. And then house is coming for next year. I should like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I used to hear. All the time, and you call me up and, here you go. And I told him, hey, I don't want to get around my sister, man. And he came with me. My dad didn't know how to accept. You know what I mean?
We'll have a smaller portion of popcorn today. Oh, fuck. I hit the fan. Yeah. Let's get these earbuds on. What are we listening to? There were a bunch of songs I was listening to in my Focus playlist the other day that I was like really feeling. Do we watch something while we wait? I want to say wait, like while I eat. I kind of want to play Hogwarts Legacy, considering it's like
Is
cheap as fuck.
1080x1920 standard for phone view?
Yes, that's correct, because that's your vertical feed. Also, thank you for the 10 streak and watch streak.
Can we share ya ramen?
Also, my ramen. You know what I really want to buy? What I actually really want to buy?
This is Road Streamer X, and it can do this. Your mom.
It can do this.
And it can do that.
And it can even do reverb, just like that. And you can still censor while doing reverb, you little fucking bitch. I'm still getting used to it, but this is Road Streamer.
Yeah, I want a little bit of that. What happened? Did Rhea Ripley break her nose? The core. Oh, the Honda Prelude.
Yeah, can just get the new Corsair keyboard and do the same.
Yeah. The new Honda Prelude is what me and Will were talking about yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, this is sick. Too bad it's too expensive."
2026 Honda Prelude, and it's almost so good. This is an attractive car. It's a beautiful design, like the Prelude from the 1990s was. It's based on the beloved modern Honda Civic, and it has suspension stuff and brakes from the wonderful Civic Type R. Unfortunately, it's also radically overpriced for what it is. Honda screwed this one up, and today I'm going to review this car. Was canceled. The sort of the market interest moved away from smaller, compact front-wheel drive coupes. The fun and exciting
no airbags
and
for
thrilling.
Nothing.
And so
no airbag.
when you put in some of the drawbacks that come, man, that's true of the interior too. This is a really nice place to be, starting with this.
Yeah, my friend was looking at this. Oh well. What should we watch?
Lasted me 298k miles.
That is a crazy amount of miles, but that sounds about right for a Honda. JJ Watt is livid.
Arson.
Arson indeed. This is fine.
Y'all watch Landman yet?
Landman? No. Osmo 3. Road Streamer X. All sorts of camera stuff. Okay, this is a good one. What has been added to Hogwarts Legacy? Because now I've been so entrenched. Here, let's look this up after. I've been so entrenched in like this fucking Harry Potter shit that I'm like, bro, I might as well play Hogwarts Legacy at this point.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
It's been nearly 3 years since Hogwarts Legacy's initial release,
And over that time,
LMAO.
Avalanche Software has added a few substantial free updates to the game. Though every patch comes
This is entirely your fault, Widget.
with bug fixes, there are some notable changes for players to fully immerse themselves in the magic of the wizarding world. Let's take a look at everything added to Hogwarts Legacy since launch.
Excellent! Let the games begin!
The first major update to Hogwarts Legacy added Arachnophobia mode with a fun nod to the Harry Potter
IMA
series.
still waiting on
Just
another
like when Ron
update for
cast
Vampire
Ridiculous on his
Syndicate.
boggart, you too
Dude, the Vampire Syndicate, I saw they had a, not an update, but basically they have like a game plan
can change
for like whatever is going to be like their full release, which I think they should have a early release by the end of this year.
enemy spiders.
Hogwarts Legacy
And
takes
they're
place
much less
before the
menacing
events
while
of
wearing
HP.
roller skates. Toggle on Arachnophobia mode in your settings to change spider appearances, reduce spider skitter and screech noises, and
That's just funny, the roller
put
skates.
an invisibility cloak on all spider corpses out in the world. Just note that if you're browsing through the field guide, the spider images don't change. Arachnophobia mode also does not change gameplay or difficulty of encounters, so you can still battle an absconder and expect a good challenge.
What yeah changed time
Remember
out to
those
20K.
PlayStation launch exclusives? Well, now everyone can
Yeah, I gotta make it so that way people are not continuing to be I don't want to say mean with it, right? But
enjoy them.
as a last resort.
This includes the Felix Felicis potion recipe.
And depending on how many people use it now at 20K will depend on whether or not it goes to 30 and then 40 and then 50 and such and so forth.
Also known as Liquid Luck, which reveals the locations of large loot chests on your minimap for one in-game day.
I was
You'll
so
also-
happy I was about to hit 10K to ban Star again.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking about, like even like reducing like the price of like this one right here, because I think people really appreciate whenever I hit like a really like nice combo. Didn't even show up. Did it even show up on your guys' side? I saw the sound bite hit.
No, just the sound. Nope.
That might mean I got in trouble. Fucking shit. Yeah, let's go create a dashboard. Alerts. No, it still should have been there. Why did it not want to work?
Can anyone make those, or yeah need certain amount of subs?
Pretty sure anybody can make these. I put my hand in the noodles again, trying to go for the popcorn. Fuck. All right, let's try it again.
LOL. There we go. LMAO.
All right, someone has
Gotta
sent me.
make one of that stare.
Am I gonna get in trouble for watching Joe Rogan clips? Someone sent me this right now. Someone just sent me this at this very moment.
Probably.
The Joe Rogan experience.
And I've been trying to get fucking
I'll
jacked
ma-
these days.
I'll
it's
make it
like these
ultra
fat
small.
guys, like fat guys' weight loss journeys. Like they know everything, and then it's like a muscle girl, which I'm into now. You know what I mean?
You're
They've
into muscle
they've
girls?
created a new fetish
Doubt
for
it.
me just off of fucking. It started with just like instructional stuff, and
want
now
to
it's just like some
report.
girl who's just fucking, crushing a watermelon with her thighs, and then
Okay.
it's lifting like 800 pounds, and I'm
You
like,
like those?
I'm in. Yeah,
You like
yeah,
those?
I'm in. I want those because in my mind, that's got to be. There's got to be one of them that wants to fuck a fat guy to like
straighten him out.
Because it's exactly
You're a project.
you fucking fat piece of like just pinching my tits, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking little fat fellow, I'm your fuck pig, you know. She's got me oinking while she's eating my ass. That's got to exist, you know what I mean?
100%, and you're gonna find her after the show.
That's why I'm here,
She's
Joe.
reaching. She's gonna. Right now.
Oh my god! So that's why they send it to me. That's why they sent it to me. He just said every time this guy talks about what kind of women, every time you guys talk about what kind of women you want in VC, I mean to send you this video. Okay.
Got her thumbs moving.
Gals hit me up. The DMs are open.
Does girls that are that jacked have to be like really horny too?
You'd think so.
I bet they're super physical.
Yeah, because you're in peak physical shape, so it's like all your hormones and shit must be firing off.
And I think nature would tell you that if you're a woman and you have to lift all this heavy stuff, then like you're in trouble. There's
right.
The men
duress.
aren't doing their job. They're not defending the village. You're preparing for war.
Yeah.
So you probably all your testosterone ramps up. And it is.
And I think she had that thing going on. She just kind of DM'd me, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's get in there." And it was nice. I was like going down on her, and I had like giant thighs just wrapped around my head.
I'm gonna get into VC.
No joke. I'm not exaggerating. Just black out. Like I started seeing spots, and I was like, if I don't make her come, I'm going to die. And there was like a fucking thrill to that. There was like, it felt like Indiana Jones sliding under the fucking thing with the, you know what I mean? I was like, I have moments to make this woman bust before I lose consciousness. It was fucking thrilling. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
So I don't know.
I feel it. I've been there before.
I guarantee you there's a thing like that. Genre going on.
That is huge. I don't know what it is. I'm not. See, that's the weird thing. You would think I would have like mommy shit. I don't have that. I find it disgusting.
Stepmom shit is different. Stepmom is like dad
shoves me up, picks me up against the wall. Oh yeah,
like that will make you a barbarian.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. I just want an ultra aggressive girl just to come at me. I'm like, bro, let's see what you're really made of.
Also get access to a spooky Hogsmeade adventure. The Haunted Hogsmeade shop mission, called Minding Your Own Business, takes you on one of the most extensive side quests in the game, where you manage a mysterious shop.
Everything makes me think about her.
To die by swarms of mannequins dressed in a hellscape maze run by a poltergeist. To access the Haunted Hogsmeade quest, you'll need to first complete Professor Weasley's assignment in the main
They
story.
Are playing Tekken 8 at
Then travel to
https
Hogsmeade and find a house elf named Penny standing outside an abandoned shop.
No.
When you complete this side quest, you'll be rewarded with shopkeeper cosmetic gear and an in-game shop where you can sell gear for 10% more gold than other vendors. As 2023's most played game of the year, Hogwarts Legacy players
start talking about muscular women. I'm like,
changes they'd like to see to improve the game. One major quality of life edition allows for a reset of your talent points from the field guide. Now you can more easily test out different builds with a simple respec of all talents, or you can manually remove individual talent points without having to load up a new save from out a bit of
Master of the Dark motherfucking Arts.
Friends. And with the transmog system, customizing your cosmetic look is easy to do. Apply these new cosmetics.
Am I really about to go play this fucking game?
Legacy and don't impact your flying ability.
Thank you, Widget
However,
0712.
you can upgrade your broom by season. Taking in-game screenshots with photo mode provides you with basic features like tilt, depth of field, and zoom for it.
Yes.
Sitting. Modders have been at work on Hogwarts Legacy ever since Ignatia Wildsmith decided to pester players with her commentary.
What are you up to now?
But now, modders can use the free Hogwarts Legacy Creator Kit on the Epic Games Store to make their
head off
more accessible instead of relying on third-party platforms.
Thank you, Widget.
This means PC players can explore even more fan-made content thanks to official mod support. Dive into new dungeons, quests, and browse custom cosmetics to tailor your wizarding journey.
I would love to hear what you have to say about this game.
Epic Games
why?
Store account with your WB Games account. This lets you access the official mod manager on the PC version. Load up Hogwarts Legacy and select
How much is this game?
Play mods from the fun way to spend more time as a Hogwarts student while we await a Switch
I don't
players
want to
have
go
been
back
able
to
to
school.
wield ancient magic since November 2023.
Because your opinion is
but an
always
improved
amusing.
version of the game is available on Nintendo Switch 2, which includes better graphics, reduced Ally X handheld.
I'm gonna say a bunch of things that are inappropriate for I don't know. I'm gonna say a bunch of bad things, right? And then I'm gonna say a bunch of things about J.K. Rowling's, and I'm gonna say a bunch of things about I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. If I do, I have to do this off stream, dude, because I'm gonna really bite into the whole like being pure blood and shit, dude. And like I'm just gonna start calling everybody muggles, and it's gonna be sick, dude, when I have like this elitism. And trying to find ways to
Thanks to the power
do the unspeakable curses.
of the PlayStation 5 Pro,
Or the irredeemable
more
curses.
players get to see the beauty of Hogwarts with improved frame rate and graphics.
Not muggles, you
PC
dork.
players now also benefit from new ray tracing options.
No, muggles
that
are the
provide more
fucking humans,
toggles
dude.
for
Mudbloods are the
customization.
mixed
Rather
fucking
than turning
the
on
half
or
breeds.
off ray tracing, there are
You think I don't know this shit? You think I've been watching shitloads of videos and shit?
reflections, shadows, ambient occlusion.
When I finally had to look, I was like, who the fuck is Sirius
Ray
Black?
traced reflections are more detailed and have been enabled on bodies of water. So play
Mudbloods are
around with the
Muggle-born
settings to
witches
get the
and
look
wizards.
you want.
Yeah, the half breeds.
That's everything added to Hogwarts Legacy since launch.
It's like
If
when I
you're
used to
still
play
thinking
fucking
down about
Battlefront.
the Guy statue and field
It's
guide
like when I
tools,
used to play
we've got you
Battlefront.
covered on our 100% completion wiki guide
Like
at
Battlefront 1 and 2. And I used to, and I'm not talking about like the new EA ones. Fuck those games. I'm talking about, I would just start yelling out shit like rebel scum.
The beast
A
around here can
half-breed
sleep a
has
bit
one
easier
magical
now.
parent and one muggle parent.
Is that, so wait, both parents, mudbloods are zero how do they get magic then? How does that work? It's still kind of hot.
Harry Potter movies are
The Harry Potter movies. I might put a little bit too much sriracha.
They are a glitch in the magical matrix.
A glitch in the magical matrix. People were telling me that when I grabbed Star's selfie stick, that it was a lot like Manhunt, right? Like the Manhunt kill scenes where I'm just like all like up in their face and shit. I really like that.
Click on the red head.
Am I gay?
All right, let's check this, Streka.
Yes. Anyways, each bowl has 2 packs of ramen, exactly 2 packs. And I'm usually a 1-pack girl. Anyways,
So I want to tell you guys
Anyways.
a story about how I took a guy home from the bar without telling him that I was trans. Now, yes, I understand that's wrong.
What the fuck, dude? Anyways,
We are Japanese. We change our voice. Depends on the walk.
what's up, homie?
I did not know this
video.
was the video.
This is what you asked for, superstar.
Anyway. Am I gay?
LMAO. I regret.
You regret? No, that was great. This is why I want to go to Japan, dude, because I know everybody's like, dude, if you show up and I'm so clearly American, dude, it's just going to be a layup.
Millions of Japanese simps prove
Dude, it's like the way like fucking
their stupidity.
people go crazy over the British accent.
One photo, you won't believe it.
Like, here, you see a girl with a British accent, I'm in. It's very difficult for me. It sounds smart as fuck. And I'm going to stop myself right there.
In July 2024, 20-year-old Momoka Tojo accidentally posted photos from her birthday celebration showing her.
Oh, yeah. She got screwed. She should have posted her boyfriend, dude. She's not supposed to have a boyfriend. Her contract. Oh, well. What the fuck is this? Mask update. Oh, I understand what they're doing. Okay. Yeah, Cali muscle. Whatever happened to this motherfucker, dude? It looks crazy now. All sorts of lightsabers and shit. This is the problem, dude. Every time I make food and I eat on stream, dude, we just end up doing nothing. We just keep watching bullshit like this. And I get in trouble with YouTube after. Like, you shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have been watching that content. How dare you?
LMAO.
So close to Tekken God. All right, I really want to buy these, but the idea of spending $500 on some sunglasses that are not even prescription sunglasses seems insane to me, but I think this would be really cool. The record shit like while I'm TOing or while we're setting up.
Myself for Christmas this year.
I really feel like this would create a lot of good content. Or I could just strap a fucking GoPro to my head and start recording. But I gave all my shit to Agent Triple Left, dude. I've been waiting. He's been using it for his OnlyFans content, dude, strapping it up to his head. So you know, he hasn't given me a free subscription yet, but it's all right. At some point, I know he'll pay me back.
Wearable smart glasses with a camera on it. So I have a huge list of questions right here. So I brought in a special guest that knows much more than I do.
LMAO.
Potato Jet from the future.
Yeah, he will pay you back, I'm sure.
In exposure, Dakota, do you want to be on my? Do you want to make content with me?
I was thinking maybe
Atlanta doesn't have to find out.
just like a few weeks in the future. Oh, hey, it's me from slightly the future. Come on in. 2026
Instant
is cool. We're
sub.
just in a robo-taxi. No big deal. I'm recording out of my face. This is what recording in the future looks like. Hi, Frank.
What's up? I'm still recording like a peasant with my hands.
That's so 2025.
2025.
A bunch of different things from trying to play.
That'd be sick, dude. You're wearing the sunglasses and shit as you cross somebody up.
Oh my gosh, I got to do some biking.
And then you would be like, look at ref. Literally, I did not touch him. I did not push off. This motherfucker just folded on his own.
Dead trees, and it's actually surprisingly fun. I'm contemplating a career as an arborist now. So at this point, I would say I'm pretty familiar with these Oakley Vanguards and have things I like about it and things I don't like about it. What questions do you have? Recording with the highest resolution. You kind of check your framing, like that's almost like a little selfie mirror. Like I thought it'd be really cool if I could just record horizontally just like this, you know, clipped on.
Dude, 20 streams in a row.
Get it to record.
How dare you?
Especially for sports where you don't want to wear.
How dare you keep up with this bullshit?
Kind of fun. I was kind of expecting it to. I would imagine that the mic placement is pretty good proximity to your mouth. It's not too close. It's not too far. Does it sound decent? So here's the sound from these microphones that's built in.
This is what I'm really curious about. I made a video like this a long time ago.
It definitely doesn't do well with loud sounds.
I made a video like this a long time ago. How dare I? How dare you?
Couple of scenes where I'm talking kind of loud and you can just hear that clipping happening. Oh no! I have my wallet here.
Check out Hey It's My AI. They are playing Deadlock at https Twitch TV. Hey It's My AI. LOL. Hi Hey It's My AI.
Let me switch back to the glasses. The clip, my clap syncs up. But overall image quality.
I made a couple home movies with the Snapchat spectacles. That was pretty cool. I like making home movies.
Wide angle, but as soon as you want to zoom in any closer, these Oakleys become worthless very fast. So the iPhone camera is better. Right?
Are you gonna hold my Saxtra comment?
Where, right? Like when we went to the Rams game.
Dakota, you're sick.
It's supposed to be, are you going to?
Lens to get some clips, and then Puka Nacua does this crazy one-handed catch, and I completely missed the shot from all the chaos and the excitement. But what was worse is I missed the moment. Instead of just looking at the thing with my eyes.
LOL. She meant what she said.
She meant what she said.
And that's truly the beauty of having the camera.
It doesn't actually change the sentence. It's just it's grammatically incorrect.
You're experiencing the real.
Are you gonna hold my sack? Going to. Are you going to?
Available to us, so I went ahead and taped a microphone straight up to the speaker so you could hear exactly.
Technically not incorrect. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I don't know English. I don't believe in this shit, dude.
In Los Angeles, California, it's currently.
You wanna say what you really mean. Say it with your chest. All right.
Do you care when you don't even read?
What do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze widget? That's what I really want to know. Enough of this attitude. All right. So Atlanta says they opened my luggage. They looked inside,
with your chest, Dakota.
Saw a bottle opener, and then let me go. They saw Atlanta's big rubber fist that he came back with from Vietnam.
Only because I was planning on taking a break after Froust dies.
Dude, if you don't want to play, just show up, dude, and get Taco Bell with us because it's literally right in the same parking lot. Like, just cake it, dude.
You can just ask Fist to add to my ass kick counter for my vexing attitude. Anything but Taco Bell. Yeah, come hold my sack, please.
All right.
They're SLL.
Mostly sunny and 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
So Carrie thought they were way too.
Damn, they look hella big for her, dude. Thankfully, I'll have a massive ass fucking head.
This looks a little big. They need to make a women's
women's model.
Of course, these wraparound style gives you great eye protection. Although I must say, I think I found the one thing where it doesn't give you the best eye protection, which is
do I have a massive head?
Above you, you have sawdust that comes
Don't
straight
answer
down
that.
here, and it got in my eye.
Can you go to the bathroom to rinse out? Well, you were looking straight up, so it fell straight into your eye.
I was also fairly impressed by how stupid simple these glasses are to use. On the left side, there's a power button, and on the right side, there's a camera button. So short press for photo, long press for video. And then right behind that is a custom button. So I put that for slow
I'm glad
motion.
you're
Volume
using
control,
your
start,
popcorn
stop for
bucket.
music, and
Yeah, I
also
decided to give the rest of my family today, so I didn't give myself my full serving I normally do.
Because there's only 32 gigs of internal storage in here, so it does need to offload fairly regularly onto your phone, but every time
Crazy.
you connect your app to the glasses, it basically does it automatically.
Are you on a
Downloads
diet
it,
too?
Processes it, and then basically saves onto your iPhone.
Are those cigarettes?
Taco Bell in California is the most pointless thing ever.
That's a lot of fucking cigarettes.
Sending the clips straight to my phone. I'm also really good at losing glasses, and that would be pretty
Dude, how dare you talk shit, dude? Where they used to serve Baja Blast exclusively.
devastating to
The
lose
whole dude though.
$1 glasses. So I do appreciate that there is like a find feature attached to
What
your
cigarettes?
face. So for my birthday, I'm getting
I don't think I should show this. I don't know if this is breaking the law.
myself a pair
It's a lot of
Ray-Ban
cigarettes though.
Metas, because I'm really loving the experience of having these Vanguards, but I'm finding myself wanting to wear
From
them
ATL.
more often. And these are kind
Every
of intense to
taqueria
wear
I've
all
ever
the
been
time,
to is
and
better
now
than
I'm, like, kind
Taco
of
Bell.
inspired to create some
So, Striker, coming from someone who identifies as Mexican, right? Nothing about that statement is false. Every single taqueria, even like the horrible ones, are going to be better than Taco Bell, right? In a lot of cases. There have been some
Tell Zane to come to hold my sack
bad experiences that I've had in the past, right? Mostly where I'm like, wow, the food is great, and now we're all have food poisoning. But it was, it was worth it. Kinda, not really. Point is, I'm just like, dude, like, there's a difference between like your wife and your girlfriend, right? And then there's another difference between your girlfriend and your side piece. And Taco Bell is the side piece, okay? So sometimes, there's a place. There's a, do with that information what you will. Interpret that message however you see fit. Godspeed to you.
some vertical content. What should our Instagram channel be about? Should it be about hotels, like really cool hotels? And if we get enough followers, like hotels will invite us to come stay at their hotel for free. That would be my dream.
You like hotels.
I love hotels. But anyways, I'm gonna go off and celebrate my birthday now.
Taco Bell is not the side piece,
What
it's
does
the cheap
cheating-
hooker.
Like it, man.
Dakota, hop on Discord.
I'm down for that too.
Okay, I'll tell her.
I literally am in fucking Discord right now. I'm in the captain's VC, the captain's quarters VC this entire time.
Actually look like a keyboard that removes human error from your movement, a mouse setup that feels like aimbot.
This guy is so try hard. He's got the sleeve with the gloves and shit. Holy fuck.
All of this stuff is so strong.
So Striker Man, also to your point, that's also cool with me too.
That games
I'm down for that too.
And for this video, I've tested over 30 mice, 10 monitors, 12 keyboards, and spent way too much money trying to figure
Compression
this out. So
sleeve.
here is what I found out. First, let's start with the
LMAOO.
keyboard. And this one actually caught me off
So
guard.
the sleeve is not a compression sleeve. I mean, I guess like some of them double up as compression sleeves, but the whole point.
To your point, I'm down for that too.
You like that, dude? So the whole point of this sleeve, you see how it's fingerless? Right here, like this is like fingerless. The whole point of this is to make sure that your arm, when you get sweaty and sticky, does not stick to your glass mouse pad. So this is just literally to get like the best aim possible for these crazy flicks.
A keyboard that removes human error from your movement, a mouse.
And that's why I'm saying, like, bro, you see me here with this green ass mouse pad with the with the Logitech. They're not even, dude, they're on like the 4S at this point, and I'm on, or like the 5S or 5, and I'm still on the 2S, dude. I got this shit on offer for like $20, and this is great for video editing. So At one point, I wanted to be like a serious like FPS shooter, and then Atlanta destroyed my hopes and dreams. So you know, he's like, Dakota, you should give up on this, and I was like, all right, cool. He's like, you're never gonna be a pro player, dude. You're just a TO.
But the older version, the new one is just like
Get back into video editing, Dan.
But honestly,
Atlanta
in
the
2026, you
Destroyer.
don't need to
Dude,
spend looting money.
insane.
Budget Hall effect keyboards are basically the same thing right now. And like,
What's up, Mugo? What's up, baby?
Price. Just make sure whatever you choose has Hall effect and rapid trigger support and also SOCD. That's really the only thing that matters here. Like 90% of these boards
He said get back in the kitchen.
on the features that actually help in the game. Now, here's the thing.
I might get in trouble for
If you're a
this.
filmmaker-
I might get in trouble for this. I don't care. I used to send this soundbite to hella people. So I had a friend he's like, he really wanted to get married and he really wanted his wife to be a stay-at-home mom and like all this stuff. And then I used to say a bunch of fucked up shit to him. And then I would send him this video. And I'd be like, bro, just say, dude, you want an indentured servant, dude. You just want fucking... And I would send in his video, and then I would make the voice every fucking time. Every time he would say so, he's like, no, that's not what I want.
Get back in the kitchen.
Bestie.
You have arrived.
Get back in the kitchen.
Batman Beyond.
Bestie.
Get back in the kitchen.
Bestie.
What's up, yo?
Mute me real quick. Real quick.
All right, what's up, Tasman? All right, you're muted. I think you're muted. You can go ahead. You can be your hateful self that you normally are. What's up? You're muted. Dude, you're not muted. Oh my god, everybody could hear you. No, I'm joking.
LOL.
Yeah, I was there. Ooh.
Dezuma.
Okay.
Okay, BBL.
Wait, are you asking me if you should do it? I don't give a fuck. I don't know. You take one and you cut it in half. That's what it is. Hold on. Say that again. Say that again for the rest of the class to hear it. Why don't you go ahead? You say that. Why don't you say that in front of my friends, dude, and see if you don't get jumped right now.
What do you mean?
You're live. Go ahead. Say it with your
No.
chest.
I'll say it with my chest. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm scared. There's too much.
Now
too
you're
much
scared.
people in your
Now
chat.
you're scared.
Yeah.
Talking to
what?
me like you're 7 feet tall with a Glock in each hand.
Yes, sir. Okay. First of all. Wait, you know what? I just don't want you to get canceled, you know?
Canceled for some shit that you're doing, dude?
Yes.
I do not give a fuck about this channel.
Yes, you do. Wait, also, how come it said that you went live on Instagram?
I
What
did
was
go
that?
live on Instagram.
For like a second.
I did. That's correct.
And I was like at the gym and I was like, why the fuck is he on like streaming from fucking Instagram?
Dude, because I want to stream from everywhere. I want to stream from Instagram. I want to stream from OnlyFans, dude. I want to stream from fucking
No one's gonna watch you on OnlyFans.
okay, that's not look at I'm in the top whatever percentile, okay, that people would argue with you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I want you to know that.
Okay. I'm listening.
Hey, I checked out your videos. I noticed you're still new on Kick and not affiliated or verified. I have a proposal for you. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's what I say. Oh, the same message again. Shut up, bitch. They said call me on WhatsApp, dude. Man.
Are you gonna I thought you would waste their
Should I call
time.
them? No, you guys want me to call them right now on stream? I'll fucking do it.
Do it.
All right. 281-330-8, and they call it hidden on me, dude. From they show up at KC40, dude, and the cartel shows up and just fucking blasts me in front of everybody.
Oh my god. Don't
That'd be
lie.
so sick, dude.
You
That'd
would
be
use me as a shield.
that'd be
First
the
of all.
dude. They would do it if I got shot at Kings Cup. I would for sure. We would for sure win best local, dude. Because everybody would be voting for me. They would feel bad for like Atlanta. They're like, "Wow, Dakota, your star player's gone. That's crazy."
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Yes,
I'm not wrong.
you are right.
Atlanta would be he'd be on camera, dude, like Blair Witch Project, all like crying again and shit.
Who?
Blair Witch Project.
No, you said something else.
Crying?
Who would cry?
All of you.
I don't cry. I ain't no pussy ass bitch.
Why are you lying in front of the entire class? That's what I really
Dude,
want to know. Why do you lie in
first of
front of
all,
everybody?
I fucking never lie. Dude. You know, as a matter of fact, I gotta put myself on fucking timeout for being a soft little bitch because I be crying way too much and I be sensitive as fuck. All for what? For what? Nothing. Why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't do anything.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy, Dakota.
You are crazy.
I'm not. Let's go back to the level of craziness, huh?
Okay. Let's talk that shit then.
Dakota, I want you to know I'm fucking sick, okay?
Yes, you are in the head.
That's not true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Dakota. I bought 60 eggs, right? I'm gonna start, instead of just 2 boiled eggs, I'm gonna start putting it to 3. Why are you upset?
Eggs will do nothing to make your situation better. Like
It's
protein is good, but you also need carbs in the morning to fuel yourself throughout the rest of the day. You need to have one meal every day that's high carb, and then all the other meals can be very low carb.
So, Eggo waffles.
Yeah, okay. Tell me the macros right now of an Eggo waffle.
90 per waffle.
90 what?
90 calories.
Okay. How many carbs?
Let me see. Let's go to nutrition. 4.5 grams of fat. What does
How,
it say carbs?
how much of that
total
is saturated fats and how much of that is trans fats?
Trans fat 0. Saturated is 1 gram.
Okay.
Total carbohydrates is 31 grams. Dietary fiber is less than 1 gram. Total sugars is 5 grams.
So like no fiber in there whatsoever.
Yeah, no fiber.
All right, now look up the macros right now on your phone of a wheat bagel.
With cream cheese?
And preferably not.
What do you eat with the wheat bagel then?
Nothing. I just toast it.
The thing is, I have this slight condition where if I eat a lot of gluten, I bloat really badly.
Okay. Corn tortillas.
For breakfast?
Do you not have breakfast tacos?
I could. Let me look at wheat bagels. Hold on.
Look at wheat bagels right now. Yeah, I gotta turn that whole get back into the kitchen into like a soundbite.
Bagels can be healthy if made with whole grains, contain minimal fat and
Here's
sugar,
the
and are
Sony
appropriate portion size for your health
NX800.
goals. Is that the type of video camera you would want?
Why not all the above?
Hmm?
Why not all the above?
¿Por qué no los dos? You like how I rolled my R there? Dude, I'm fucking sick, Dakota.
Okay.
Been hanging out with you too much. That's dangerous. What is interesting?
Are they all shot? They can't be all shot in S-Log. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Here, let's play some music while we're at it. I already know what this is, but I just want to watch it and see what their use cases look like, what they're demoing right here. Because the knobs are actually something that I'm now like, kind of like the knobs.
I'm gonna do some work for Madhouse real quick. Did you know that I had all of my work vote for King's Cup?
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you that? Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't done
Yeah,
a
I
video
did.
like this. It's nice. Version, raw.
Oh, this is the Pixis, the 12K.
Man, it's wild. I think back to like interviewing Bob from Black Magic way back and asking him about a box camera. Now I'm holding it. This is freaking cool. I'm so glad Black Magic did this. This thing is just, it's just build quality, dude. It's solid. Thumbnail? Fun fact, I shoot all my thumbnails with video. But I have a special place in my heart for Black Magic because probably, yeah, my favorite like pro camera I've ever owned was the Ursa G2. It was such a beautiful Super 35 sensor. It gave me amazing temperatures. USB-C for the viewfinder. Tons of mounting points, record button on the side, scroll wheel here, probably customizable, a lock button, that's super nice, 2 slots of CF Express B, headphone out, mic in, on off switch, SDI out, Ethernet, oh I didn't realize it had Ethernet, another USB-C, 12 volt power. I think I'm gonna try going with the batteries that fit in the slot versus going V-mount. I have V-mount batteries, but I wanna keep this thing pretty stripped down. I want to try to make some YouTube videos with this for my
I wonder what it's gonna look like at the end.
view. I want them eye level or higher, right? So if the monitor is where the sensor is, your eye kind of hangs out higher up and you get those more pleasing angles naturally holding the camera that way. That's my theory. Do whatever you want. I'm an idiot. If you guys have any questions on the
I'm an idiot. I like that.
Everything you own doesn't need to come from a film brand. Some of the most useful tools that I own come from a store called Harbor Freight, and I use them.
I got one down the block.
Now, this isn't a sponsored video, and it's certainly not a joke, although it kind of feels that way. These are real pieces of gear that live in my kit, my van, and on set. They've saved me time, money, and frustration more times than I can probably count. If you're new here, my name's Keaton, I'm a working DP, and this is something that I've had to learn throughout my career. I also developed this app called CineTemp. CineTemp is a way to calculate the white balance assume somebody would use, at least locally for me. I probably get 10 of them. They live in my van. I use them on set pretty often. You know, they help protect my gear, they help protect my walls and stuff like that, and you can absolutely use them as a negative fill if you're in a tight space. Of course, it's a little bit different light quality than Duvetine, but it works in a pinch, and it depends on what you're going for a particular shoot. I actually blocked a window out with furniture pads on a shoot not too long ago, and it worked really well in tandem with my Duvetine. Now, of course, furniture pads in themselves are not glamorous, but they do solve problems pretty fast, and they work really well if you're in a pinch. I think that every filmmaker should have at least a few of these on their truck. Now, let's move on to the don't really realize that you need it until you need it, and it's a great bang for your buck tool. It's perfect for small electronics, it's just too handy to not have around with the inside my van, mounted in the ceiling, and it's where I charge all of my batteries. So basically my process is I come home at night, I pull in, and I plug this in, and then everything is charging and ready to go the next morning. A little bonus on this one is that it has USB ports. Now, of course, they're just 5 volt, 2.5 amps, so they're not the fastest thing in the world, but they get the job done, especially since I'm letting most of this stuff just sit overnight. For me, it was one of those things that I installed and then I immediately wondered why I didn't do that sooner, because it's just so convenient to pull the van in and then plug in camera accessories, aperture B7.
Oh yeah. These
cables,
ammo crates.
Small kits that just need to stay together. They stack well, they're easy to label, and they're objectively pretty tough little cases. Now they're built a little bit on the heavy side because they are made out of metal, but I don't necessarily expect them to be failing me anytime soon. And if you're trying to stay organized without spending a fortune on different storage options, these things are pretty hard to beat. And as a bonus, they look pretty cool. Okay, let's move on to the next tool, which is poly cases. Now, poly cases are, but just in case, I wanted to mention it.
I want more of these.
They're worth mentioning. Now, of course, these cases aren't name brand, but for certain things, I think that they're totally fine. I use them for travel quite a bit, and they've held up really well for me. Now, I don't necessarily like the foam that comes inside of them, but a lot of the times I'm just making my own insert. So, irregardless, they seem to work pretty good for me. So, if you're smart...
He used the word irregardless. He used the word irregardless.
Them, but a lot of the times I'm just
you hate when people use that word too.
Fucking word irregardless.
So, irregardless, they seem
irregardless.
So if you're smart about
Isn't
what
it
goes in
regardless?
them, they seem to hold up pretty fine. I haven't
It's a double negative.
had one fail.
No,
So
I was just gonna
in the
say
long
that.
term, it may save you some money there. Now let's move on to the last section, which is going to include a couple different products. This is my honorable mention section. First up, let's talk about their assorted bolt kits. Now, these things are lifesavers just in general. I do a lot of rigging on my cameras.
Does
and
anybody,
a workflow on set, and quite frankly, I do a lot of building just in general. I'm always in the need for different bolts and different nuts. They sell some
Someone did it. Irregardless. Look at right here.
I bought a few of each
6 days ago.
Bolts on hand means you get to fix the problem immediately instead of
Is
having
this
to
what
run
gets
back
you
to the store,
going?
which is a lifesaver whenever you're in the middle of a project or if you're on set. It's one of those kind of boring purchases that seem decent generators under the brand name Predator. And I've been running their 2000 watt super quiet generator for a couple years now, really with no issues to complain about. I'm pretty religious about maintaining my engines in that.
Yeah, these are like $600.
Lot whenever it comes to owning your own generator, but irregardless, this generator has
Again?
been solid for me. It's handled plenty of shoots without complaint. I've put hundreds of hours on it. Recently, I also picked up this 3000 watt dual fuel generator from EcoFlow, which is probably my new favorite in terms of user interface, power, and quietness, but I still like this Harbor Freight generator, and I'm sure that I'll use them both from time to time, especially when the set needs it. Good filmmaking isn't about buying the most expensive version of everything. It's about knowing exactly what works. Harbor Freight isn't replacing all film tools, of course, but they do have some good problem-solving gear, and it's at an incredible value. These are the kind of purchases that make your life easier on set, and that's what really matters. My name's Keaton Nye. I'm sharing my journey and what I've learned along the way.
Burano.
My fire.
What is this? This looks cool.
What looks cool?
Dude, I love backpacks. Even though this already looks like already way too fucking small. As soon as I say that, then it shows like, oh yeah, it could be made bigger. interesting. I'm probably gonna get some sort of fucking.
Inside this box is a sneaker from the future. This is the Artifact Nike Dunk Genesis Void, and it's a shoe that literally came right out of the internet. I pre-ordered my pair back in.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Dell 6K monitor.
I've lost count at the amount of monitors I've tried for my day trading setup, trying to get to its final form. And ladies and gentlemen, I may be in the end game because Dell just sent me their all-new 52-inch ultra-sharp 6K monitor to check out, and it's like they took everything I liked from the other monitors and packed it into this box. And as you can see, the box looks big enough to fit me and the TV behind me, so let's take a look at what's inside. Inside the box, of course, it comes with the
I'm
monitor
very
and
interested.
the stand, a power cable, HDMI cable, DisplayPort cable, a Thunderbolt 4 cable, a USB-C to USB-A, and the user guide manual. The stand it comes
Why
in
are
is
you
your standard
interested in-
Visa clip-on stand, so it doesn't flip portrait, but it does everything else like tilt and swivel and is height adjustable. The power button is located on the back corner and has a little joystick and button for toggling the menu. Connectivity-wise, it's an absolute powerhouse. It has the power, 2 HDMI ports, 2 display ports, 1 Thunderbolt that has 140 watt power so I can charge my laptop, 3 USB-Cs, 4 USB-As, and an Ethernet port. But wait, there's more. Hidden in the front, there is a USB hub that has 2 more USB-Cs and a USB-A. Why so many ports? Well, this monitor has a built-in KVM switch, which means that I could take one mouse and keyboard and control up to 4 PCs. So this has PBP, picture by picture, which allows me to split screen
In
up
what
to 4
case
separate
is
monitors,
ask
all
for
hooked up to different
permission
PCs, Macs, or
better
even
than
Linux. The
ask
screen
for
itself is a
forgiveness?
massive 52-inch IPS panel.
Say what?
With
In what case is ask for permission rather than forgiveness a better option?
I'm not sure what you mean, so I'm gonna keep watching this video.
true black technology, meaning that it's got the
Fuck you.
deep blacks without the flickering issues like the OLEDs have. It has a 21:9 aspect ratio, so it's an ultra wide, and yes, there is a slight curve to the monitor. How much of a curve? Well, here I have a 55-inch Samsung Odyssey Arc, and this one has a 1000R curvature. So as you can see, it's very curved, which I wasn't a fan of. So how this works is lower the radius number means deeper the curve. Because viewing a small circle from the inside, the curve will be much more pronounced than viewing a much bigger circle at the same viewing angle. So the new Dell has a 4200R curve, which means it's very subtle to the point where honestly from the viewing angle, it's barely even noticeable. But here's why I say I may be in the end game. When it comes to trading, there's 2 things I prioritize for my monitors, and that's resolution and screen size. Resolution is all about screen real estate. How much information can I fit and see on a screen? This being an ultra wide 6K, it has a 6144 by 2560
Yeah, what's the
pixel count,
the
and
PPI?
screen size is just simply how big can I see
PPI.
this information. So here I have my
Pixel per
55-inch
inch.
Samsung monitor again. Yes, it's huge,
Oh.
but it's only 4K resolution.
Oh,
You heard it
I
here
was
first.
thinking something
4K is
else.
officially outdated now. So if this is only 4K, it doesn't matter how big the screen is. I can't fit more charts, level 2 spreadsheets, or anything like that more than I can any other 4K monitors out there. The only thing different is that everything will be much larger in scale because it's being displayed on a larger screen. Now here I have a 5K monitor. I've told you, I've tried them all. This one can fit more data, charts, level 2s, way more than those 4K
Dakota,
sitting over there in
do
the
you think
losers
it's
table now. But the screen
beneficial for
size
me
is
to take any supplements right now?
only
No,
27
because your diet is all out of fucking whack.
inches. So that data is being displayed on a much smaller scale, which is fine for
Do they not
images,
have like
graphics,
fiber
and gaming.
pills?
What?
Can I just take fiber pills?
Or you could just eat fiber.
But for numbers and text, what's the use of all those extra pixels if I can't read the damn thing? So anything dealing with text and numbers, I'm always
Yes.
finding myself having to bump up the scaling from 100%
You don't even eat
to
fiber every day.
150%, which means
You know
I
how much
lose a lot of
popcorn,
on-screen
how
real
much
estate,
fiber is in
which makes
popcorn?
that 5K
Never mind.
useless. Now I'm explaining all this
Is that your
because what Dell
fiber?
has done here is given both. It's got the resolution and the
Where's
screen
your
size big enough
vegetables?
so I can fully take advantage of the 6K resolution no matter what it is I'm doing. So right now, looking at this at 6K, 100% scaling, I can confidently say the text and numbers are clear to read at this screen size, especially for me who's coming from a 28-inch 4K monitor. Now remember, this is also an ultra sharp, so this is built for day traders, data analysts, editors, so the text is very clear and crisp. The camera probably isn't doing it justice. And as a day trader, I'm looking at numbers and text just fluctuating in my face all day. I don't know how I haven't had a seizure yet, but one of the reasons why I like my current setup and the BenQs is because of its eye care features. So blue light is what causes a lot of headaches, eye strain, it's bad for sleep. I mean, the list goes on. Well, this here is the world's first monitor to get the highest tier certification from TUV Raylan, because this has 60% less blue light than anything else out there right now. Now remember, this is as is, so without actually affecting the color shown on the screen, because yes,
What is
there's
Yeezy's
monitors out there that you
clothing
can turn
thing
down
called?
the blue light,
I don't
but it
know.
always looks like someone pissed on the screen. And the cherry on top is that it has a 120 hertz refresh rate. Thank goodness, because one of the biggest complaints I had with my BenQs was paying top dollar for a high-end monitor, especially in today's age, and only receiving a 60 hertz refresh rate. This being marketed as a productivity monitor, 120 hertz means more versatility, so I can also enjoy gaming, movies, and all the fun stuff. The monitor also has 2 built-in speakers, which kind of sound average, but the volume is there, it's loud enough, which is all I need. And this being a review, especially for my fellow traders out there, I do actually want to trade on it before giving my final thoughts, so give me a couple days.
Surprised that's the only monitor he's using.
The big one?
Okay, just got done trading a full day, 7-hour session, and the funny thing is I almost shorted the Dell today. It looked good a couple of times, but never ended up pulling the trigger, which I thought would have been kind of hilarious. But let me show you how I did today. I finished just a little over 6K today. Not a bad start with this setup. I definitely have to get used to it though, because I've been using a vertical layout for years now. I was catching myself out of habit looking at the wrong spots on the monitor. But final thoughts. So for me, it's all about screen real estate. Finally, I get a 6K monitor with a usable screen size for my trading. It can replace a multiple monitor setup, giving a much cleaner, no bezel look. And I had 0 issues reading numbers and text at 100% scaling, so I can take full advantage of do all of this with the state of recycled materials, which means it's lighter in weight. So the monitor for its size, I always prefer the 16:9 standard monitors. So if Dell came out with a standard version of this, where you're getting more pixel count to the upside, so you're getting true 6K, not ultra wide 6K, then I think it would be a lock for me. Because I always like the option to go vertical, and it's really difficult to do on something like an ultra wide. And I guess if the monitor was all black would have been nice, but now I'm kind of nitpicking. But like I said, it's almost like they got everything I liked from the other monitors and just packed it into here. So thank you to Brittany and Dell for sending me this awesome masterpiece. Now the question is, will this replace my current setup? I think I want to spend more time with it because like I said, I've been using a vertical layout for the majority of my...
Interesting.
We cooked up a dream phone for iShowSpeed, and it's easily one of the most insane phones we've ever come up with. We consulted the experts to go through all the features, show you the real cost, and what it would look like.
We got real weird with this one.
Weirdly enough, Speed... We set out to design the ultimate powerhouse for a streamer, and we came up with 3 essential features to help make his life easier, starting with 3 screens. Weirdly enough, Speed is one of the rare people that actually needs a folding phone. He uses both screens to monitor Twitch and YouTube chats simultaneously. And given how much he likes watching anime, we thought we'd give him a big screen for the full experience. Foldables have come a long way in the past few years, with Huawei releasing the XT Ultimate last year. There is one big downside to this though.
Alright, you like how he has a lav mic on his chest, but he has this here as a fucking prop?
Out in his durability test.
I can tap the handle against the exposed bin.
The outside fold presents a significant weak point if you drop it.
We made Zach's dream phone too. Watch it after this one.
So we need to find a solution, but I'll get to that later. Modularity has always been a desire for smartphones, from the original phone blocks concept that went viral over a decade ago to the subsequent failed Project Ara by Google. We feel the strongest execution of this was the Moto mod accessories for the Moto Z. Unfortunately, these failed because the mass market appeal just wasn't there at the time. That being said, this is a bespoke device for Speed, so that shouldn't be an issue here. Plus, we just want to take a crack at it. This is where the third screen comes in. We want to add a layer of modularity and make it detachable so it can be used as its own standalone device. With its connectivity capabilities, which we'll get to soon, this breakaway section can be used as its own streaming camera, which brings us to our bonus feature, the detachable lens. On the back, We've added a magnetic ring so you can mount a separate lens inspired by this Xiaomi concept from earlier this year. This will elevate Speed's dream device from a fancy phone to a properly bespoke streaming toolkit. This breakaway section is a lot more complicated than you might think though, with each device needing its own storage, battery and processor. That's the most expensive part. We considered having some kind of wireless tether to the main device, but that runs the risk of latency and some distance limitations, and to be honest, that's just not good enough for Speed's dream phone. This has some advantages too. Since the screen doesn't need to fold, it could be made of super strong sapphire crystal rather than the soft polymer of the folding screen, even though that costs $100. We decided to throw in a privacy screen protector too. We'd hate for that big display to be a source of controversy.
What do you want, brother?
No, I'm sorry. I swear to God. No, I'm sorry.
Why are you calling me?
No, I swear on my life.
All this crazy tech costs money though. Hinges, lenses, modular connectivity. It's pricey. Hinges alone can cost $100 to produce, and this phone has 2 of them, so that's already $200 to the pot. Also, the folding screen itself is another $100, alongside 2 top spec processors at $200 a piece. We're already running at a total of $700. As always, we'll cover the full breakdown at the end. More importantly though, that means that when you like
What
a
the
tank.
fuck?
But let's take this one step further. What about 5?
There's no way.
Given that money is no SIM card ports to ensure a solid network connection and a whole lot of software wizardry to keep the feed seamless while potentially using multiple networks. We asked the technical team about the cost of including all this, and for the first time in this series, they said, calm down, it's not possible. Not gonna lie, I think we might have pushed them a bit far with the removable screen. We did manage to find a workaround though, so we've included USB 4 and a wonderful little USB-C dongle. This is so the phone could be hooked up to an external device like the Live U box to do all the heavy. Price clocks in at a pretty hefty $1,838.50. Now that's a lot, but it doesn't sound impossible. After all, Aaron was spending around that on his phone. But hold up, we haven't accounted for R&D yet, and actually $50 million. Now, it's more than double what MKBHD's phone cost, and we're not even done yet. Developing a modular camera system would cost another $55,011,000.
With this music.
Needs if it were real. We're just not. Bye. But what about that exciting update?
We've teamed up with Subtle Computing to greatly improve the Essential Space speech pickup on Headphone 1, significantly increasing the accuracy of your
to make it way more accurate in the real world.
The real world. That's crazy. I'm already falling asleep. I drank that energy drink, dude. It didn't even fucking matter. It did not even fucking matter.
When I got you? The one I got you?
No.
Oh.
Facts. Digital noise. Power range.
I really want to know, did you get to keep the Power Ranger suit?
No.
You didn't?
It sucks.
How come? It's fitted to you.
Yeah, it is. But Saban has all of the film suits at Saban Studios, like behind glass and on these mannequins as hell. I was like, can I do anything really? But stretching those, like you feel so good looking at yourself in them, but the pain that you go through being in them is like, okay, take this shit off me, please. Hire him.
They don't have no
Was
they don't know pictures of him wearing it. I'm tired. Why fake Cobras are better than real ones?
This is a real Shelby Cobra, and there's only about 100 of these left in the whole world. And if you wanted one, you better be ready to spend up to $13 million. Which is stupid. A diamond. That's because they shoved the largest engine they could into the lightest car possible. Now let's check out this one. It's called the Mark IV because it's Factory 5's 4th iteration of their Shelby Cobra kit. Now, I know what you're thinking. Whenever you hear the term kit car, you're thinking about some clapped out Fiero or VW Bug, but I promise you, this is not the case. When you order one of these kits from Factory 5, an 18-wheeler shows up at your door with everything you need, minus the drivetrain, like a damn Lego set. It is a fully bespoke, modern take on the legendary Shelby Cobra. And for those of you guys that don't know what a Cobra is, where have you been, dude?
My name's Carol Shelby, and performance is my business.
Yeah.
In the 19th dream, it was to build a sport car that, first of all, more people could own and enjoy driving, and second, that could race under American colors and maybe prod the old established names a little bit.
Thus cementing the Cobra as one of the most influential cars of all time. Let me the kit car, but it still drives like a Cobra ready to was a relatively simple ladder chassis, which was relatively stiff and light for the time, but by today's standards, it's basically a truck frame. But frame scientists have been hard at work since then creating new shapes, like triangles. The Factory 5 uses a custom tubular steel chassis that's been fully triangulated and is far stiffer than the original design. It is built for modern horsepower levels. All of this leads to a car that has better handling, sharper steering, and allows you to really lean on the car when you're going into those corners. And speaking of cornering hard, you need some bustling suspension to go crazy. The earlier Cobras featured a transverse leaf spring design, which wasn't the best, but appropriate for the time, while the later models featured independent suspension on all 4 corners, a much needed upgrade. 100 of these out of the mold. Even with all the modern bits, it still ends up weighing about 100, 200 pounds lighter than the original, which in a car that weighs 22 to 2,300 pounds is insane. On top of all the modernized mechanical components of this car, take a look at the interior. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now you gotta remember that back in the day, Shelby built these as race cars.
Free for what?
Look on Made House real quick.
All right, cool.
First,
Did I say anything wrong though?
second, meaning comfort kind of went by the wayside.
Cool.
This one's been restored, so it has some plush seats, but the originals had leather-wrapped pieces of metal. Pretty raw.
Ooh, I gotta
Look at
clean
these
my
seats,
sweatband
man. I cannot wait to sit
for
in
my
this.
watch.
You know,
Holy
the
shit,
owner of
that
this car
stinks.
saw a couch on the side of the road and said, I need that. Put that in my car. And they did. And for all my viewers out there with cold bottoms, you might want to sit down for this part. Heated seats. Which I know you're probably thinking that's like a weird, cushy thing for a Cobra. But at the end of the day, these modifications make the car more enjoyable to drive. You can drive it more often. Because remember, this thing doesn't have a roof. So if you're able to keep your nice little booty warm while you're carving around those canyons in the winter, why not? Dude, this thing is sick. At the end of the day, this is a car with new materials that you don't have to worry too much about destroying. You're not messing with a piece of history. You can fart in here with no qualms. I can only imagine how stressful doing any actual maintenance on this thing is. Every single oil change is like a historic preservation act, and good luck finding parts. Speaking of which, if you want to be really neurotic about this particular car being fully original, you can see we have some AN fittings there, an electric fan, all done to keep this car on the road. The Factory 5 flips that story on its head because it is made of Ford racing components and Mustang GT parts. That means you can basically keep this thing alive with the trip to AutoZone. So if like your brakes go out or your clutch is bad, you can just order a new one. and the Ford 302 long block is still made today. As a matter of fact, the longest the owner of this car has ever had to wait for maintenance parts is 1 week. And because this build uses modern systems with modern components, you don't have to worry about babying it. You can actually drive this thing.
If I got to drive this thing every day, I think I'd be a lot happier. This is like medicine.
This Black Joy Parade.
This is a car that you can actually drive hard, get rock chips, and then go to the same store that sells the wiper blades for your ex-girlfriend's Altima to fix it.
This is so sick.
Now, I know I've said a million coolest things about this
Wait,
car,
are you
but
guys hosting
truly,
Black
what I
Joy?
think- and it won't
Yeah.
break a sweat. You know, for
Where is it at?
$25,000.
What's it say?
Oakland?
Okay.
Work of art.
Wait,
you can just
that's
pee your
the,
pants.
like, oh, you guys didn't hear back for King's Cup yet?
We did.
And what's the verdict?
It's on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nothing changes.
Okay. Do you already have signups?
What are you talking about?
Dude, we already there's already like almost 50 signups for King's Cup.
There are?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I'm fucking sick. That's why, Dakota.
We had a prison king.
No.
Ready to fly to TwitchCon to fight a creep for me in 2022. No questions. I called her uncomfortable.
Would you actually do Mission Peak hike?
Yeah, it'd be easy.
You think I could keep up? Fuck you. That's mean, Dakota.
I know. All right, that guy just went to break. I guess we're not gonna.
Fine. The Querent, thank you.
I like this girl's hair.
You.
All right, I'm fucking tired.
You actually?
Yeah, you guys are gonna go watch Animan. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Wait, really?
Good night.
No, Dakota. Wait, are you deadass gonna sleep?